Okay, Rafaat. Well, first of all, it's an honor to have you here at the Rock of Ages on AFM. We're going to talk about some of your musical projects because you have a lot I already have seen. Paindemonium, that's what we're talking about here tonight. But can you first talk a little bit about yourself? Because you're living in the Netherlands, but you're not from here. So can you tell a little bit how you became a musician and something information about yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm originally Syrian, right? So
Yes.
I came 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. I came, like everybody else, after the war or in the middle of the war. And I resided in Holland. And I have a Dutch citizenship, by the way. I am Dutch. I've been Dutch for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But my language is not the best because I've been studying in English for a while. For 4 years, I went to the university, so my Dutch skills went down a little bit. Yeah, I came in 2015, just, crossed the borders like everybody else, settled down, and started a new life here.
Okay.
When I was in Syria and when I was in Egypt also, I lived in Egypt for a long time, 10 years also. So Paindemonium actually started in Egypt in 2007, back when I lived. So when I came here, I decided to continue on the journey, just settle down for it took me a couple of years to again, settle down in the apartment and do all my normal stuff until I got back to music, got the instruments, sound card, laptop, all these things. So I started from scratch, really.
Yeah.
The first musical effort that I did was in 2020. That's when I basically legit started to record and get back to music properly.
Yeah. And what are your influences as a musician? Are there certain guitar players or people that you say, well, that's my influence, or where you look up to?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, are you asking in terms of Paindemonium or generally?
Yeah, in generally, what kind of musicians inspired you to play guitar?
Well, my favorite guitarist is Alex Skolnick, basically from.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and second is Marty Friedman, also is a big one in my life.
Yeah, very good.
Dimebag is a major influence for me. I'm always, I always say to my friends when I'm composing, I always have, even if I play death or black metal or whatever, I have Dimebag's foaming above.
Nice.
Like, always keep it groovy, always keep it catchy, always keep it. There's a certain way of his playing. Dimebag is for me. Van Halen, also Eddie Van Halen is a big one for me. Randy Rhoads is a big one for me. If we're talking now just generally as guitar players,
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So Dimebag he was a very unique player. So that's really cool, man. Yeah. So Paindemonium, can you tell us a little bit about that band, when it started, and which kind of musicians are also involved with Paindemonium?
Yeah, we started in 2007 when I lived in Egypt. And me and my Egyptian friend, actually, Salama, we co-founded the band. And we started out as a dissection cover band.
Okay.
For a year, I think. We played dissection covers and we wanted to play like melodic black metal. That was the target. So dissection, necrophobic a little bit, and animated, all these melodic gates of Ishtar, like melodic death, melodic black. So that was our thing. And then we started to compose our own stuff. And then we had the EP in 2010, basically recorded, and I'm not going to say officially released. We didn't have any official, outlet, but we recorded the EP in 2010.
Oh, nice, yeah. And what kind of vision you had for Paindemonium, with a certain style or certain lyrical themes, or?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning we were, again, if you live like in Egypt and Syria and those places, you have all the social struggles and all the political struggles and stuff like that, but it didn't fit so much with the black metal, basically.
No.
About social stuff. So we went more into talking about the secret societies and the Illuminati and the occult and all things.
Oh, nice, yeah. That's very interesting.
Yeah, the first EP was like that, basically. It's still, we're fighting against this stuff, against the elite and stuff like that, but in a more occultist way. But now I think I changed. I wrote all the lyrics for the new album, and I think I've kind of like changed the theme. It's not about that anymore. I started looking inwards about humanity, about people. I mean, we all blame the politicians and we all blame the...
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Yeah, but then also the people also have a lot of flaws. So the human race in general, like it's not just the ruling class. So how we are enabling all of this. So the new album is basically a concept album.
Okay, nice.
And, it goes more towards the philosophy and apocalyptic theme. And it's a journey about humanity since its inception, since the beginning, how it started and how people started to commit atrocities in the early days, and how it evolved through time, and how it is the future. Philosophical. There's a character that is called Latent, the album name. That's the character of the story, and the character is watching human behavior through history. Basically, he's going through time and watching. And there's some dramatic events that happen, and it starts to happen with conflation, basically, the song that you have. That's when there's a conversation between the man and his conscience. And Ripper Owens is singing as the character's conscience.
Oh, nice.
Wants to do something horrible, and the conscience is trying to, tell him not to do it.
No.
And there's a big conversation going on, and who wins at the end and what happens. It's the story.
Yeah, great, man. Yeah.
It's a scene from the story, every song. That's why you'll find also musically the songs, the two songs that we've released so far, they're musically different from each other.
Yeah, they are.
Because we are doing more like a soundtrack to every scene. Opened up the door from melodic black metal to technical black and death. So anything goes. Anything within the black metal, the death metal, anything goes. Technical, melodic, raw, atmospheric, Florida death, the Swedish death, all kinds of schools basically.
Yeah, nice.
The songs are different from each other.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's because a little bit of variation is good. And how did you get in contact with Tim Ripper Owens? Because that's a very big name in the scene.
Indeed, yeah. Again, when we did this song, it had an idea that the conscience should be a clean vocal. And we wanted to, because, again, it's a conscience, it's something that is supposed to be good. So we wanted it to be a clean singing approach. So we had a couple of options in mind who to contact. There was a singer also, I don't know if you know him, his name is Carlos Zima.
No, I don't know him.
He plays with Immortal Guardian, power metal band, really amazing singer. And we worked with him, we talked with him, and he said yes in the beginning, and he was supposed to be on the album.
Yeah.
But we stayed in contact for a year, but he was not able to finish, basically.
Okay, oh no.
So I said, let's do something like someone who's really big. Let's, try to push the limits and contact big.
Yeah.
And, lands, that's awesome. And I looked up Tim Ripper Owens, all his, contacts and stuff, because we wanted Carlos Zima sings the same way. We wanted this painkiller, Judas Priest painkiller type of singing, that pitch, So Carlos Zima can do that. If you listen to his band, Outworld, there's a band called Outworld, before Immortal Guardian. He did the song with Rusty Cooley. Amazing song.
Yeah.
So, I wanted something like this. So, Tim Ripper Owens came to mind. I found his contacts and I just sent him. And I sent him the song. I told him, do you want to be part of this? And he liked it. He's very new. I've never been in a project with extreme metal band, basically.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. And I like the, arrangement of the vocal line and stuff. And he was very happy to do it,
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's very good. And so the album, there are 2 songs already being released. When can we expect the full length?
It's in 2025. It was supposed to be this year, actually.
Yeah.
By this time, it was supposed to be out. But we got a little bit busy with mixing and mastering the first 2.
Yeah, it costs time.
Yeah, and we were still finding our sound. Like now it's easier, but we were still finding the sound. We wanted to fine-tune everything. And and again, we are doing this, it's not locally, but the producer is our friend, right? Fadi. He's actually the bassist in my other band, in Anomic.
Okay, yeah.
Anomic, so he's producing this one. And at some point he got sick and he moved from his apartment. So we stopped for, I think, a month or something. But in 2025, it will definitely be out, and we'll start, looking for labels and stuff like that.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so when the album is being released, we definitely hear by Rock of Ages plays some more stuff of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it.
We're gonna do that. Yeah. So, Rafaat, thank you very much for this interview.